Take a look at these futures edging lower. The Dow off 131 points just before the open. Keith Fitz-Gerald joins us this morning. Good morning to you, Keith. Now, you see two bright spots and perhaps two risks to the market. Let's begin with the bright spots.
Oh, that's always a good idea, especially on a day like today. I think the bank earnings are going to be interesting. My first bright spot is JP Morgan because it's going to be strong. I think the earnings are going to come in plus, revenue plus 15, earnings plus 30% if I've done my math right, and I'm in the neighborhood. Second bright spot is going to be something with Tesla. Prices have pulled back. I think people misunderstand the company.
Very good. All right, let's go on the other side of the equation. What are the risks you see?
These are more exogenous risks. These are things we can't control, so it's important we keep this in perspective. The first one, I think, is the Chinese-Taiwan situation. That is very, very dangerous. And to your earlier guest point, I think the U.S. military has really got its hands full because of the political problems, not because of the military. But the second one is admittedly terrifying and very disturbing. I think the CDC just sent out a Marburg virus importation case memo, which means that they potentially are expecting it here. If that happens psychologically, our country is not ready for that.
Yeah, that's an Ebola-like virus. Very frightening indeed.
Exactly.
CPI and PPI out this week, Keith. What do you expect and what does the Fed do, which is always the big question?
Well, I've got my opinion as to what the Fed should do, but I'm not on the chairman's speed dial list. So I think we're going to see a little bit of numbers backing off, but it's not going to be enough to change their course of action. I continue to maintain that they're as wrong about rates and labor as they were about transitory. So what they should do and what they could do, what they ought to do are completely different discussions, Ashley.
So you think maybe a 25 basis point hike, but you'd like to see them basically do nothing?
Well, I would because, look, I think 25 is baked into the cake because they can't admit they're wrong and they don't know any better. Their models are busted. A realistic business person would say, hey, what's my number? This isn't working. At what point do I get new counsel, fresh ideas? How do I change up my models? But they can't admit that.
Jay Powell, give Keith Fitz-Gerald a call. He's waiting for your call. All right, Keith, thank you so much. We do appreciate it, as always.
Hi, it's Keith here. Thanks for checking out today's highlight clip. What'd you think? Did I make sense? Is there something you'd like to add? Make sure you leave a comment down below. And of course, click subscribe to keep up right here on YouTube or sign up for the email newsletter at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and a whole lot more.